In the cryptic pages of the supernatural, one name sends tremors of dread rippling through the fabric of time: Baba Vanga. Born from the dark folds of the Ottoman Empire, the whispers of this sightless woman's name have reverberated through the centuries, her ominous prophecies whispered to have foretold some of the most fateful junctures in the annals of our world. From the untimely demise of Princess Diana, the horrifying September 11th attacks, to the devastating Chernobyl catastrophe, it is whispered that her eerie predictions have been realized, many making their haunting appearance long after her own journey into the beyond. The enigma that is Baba Vanga, however, whispers tales far beyond her death. Her disciples now speak of a bone-chilling prophecy, poised to unravel in this present year, 2023. A prophecy that mutters of a catastrophic nuclear disaster, a cataclysmic explosion of a major nuclear power plant that could spew venomous clouds spiraling into the heavens, eventually to descend over Asia. A catastrophe of such magnitude would not only wreak havoc on the immediate vicinity, but has the potential to spread lethal diseases as the poisonous clouds suffuse the atmosphere. Such a, if it holds true, sketches an ominous silhouette of days to come. But the birthed from the mind of Baba Vanga have always been cloaked in riddles and enigma, a thrilling concoction of ambiguity and precision that leaves space for interpretation, invites skepticism, yet encourages belief. As we plunge into the life of this extraordinary woman, brace to challenge your convictions about time, destiny, and the potency of foresight. Welcome to the world of Baba Vanga, a realm where the future is not shrouded in uncertainty, but a narrative already inscribed, patiently waiting to be deciphered. Every story has a beginning. For Baba Vanga, it started in a place now known as North Macedonia. Born in the late days of the Ottoman Empire, she was a simple child, living on a farm, blissfully unaware of the extraordinary path her life would take. As a young girl of just 12, Baba Vanga's life was irrevocably altered. A dust storm, fierce and unrelenting, swept through her village. In the chaos, Baba Vanga was caught in the maelstrom, the violent whirlwind blinding her permanently. But the loss of her sight was only the beginning. What she lost in physical vision, she gained in spiritual insight. In the wake of the storm, Baba Vanga, still a child, found herself bestowed with a gift, or perhaps a curse, that would set her apart from the rest of humanity. The ability to perceive the unseen, to glimpse into the future, had been awakened within her. One can only imagine the bewilderment, the fear, and the wonder of a young girl suddenly thrust into the realm of the extraordinary. This paranormal gift, as her followers claim, was not an easy burden to bear. The visions were unbidden, often cryptic, and always potent. They came to her in fragments, like pieces of a cosmic puzzle that only she could decipher. But decipher them she did, sharing her predictions with those who sought her wisdom. As she grew older, Baba Vanga's reputation as a mystic seer spread far beyond the boundaries of her small village. Her extraordinary abilities drew the curious, the desperate, and the skeptical. But no matter who came to her, Baba Vanga remained steadfast in her purpose. She was not just a seer of future events, but a beacon of hope for many, a guiding light in a world often shrouded in uncertainty. And so, a young girl, blinded by a storm, began her journey into the realms of the unknown. This journey would take her from the humble beginnings of a farm in North Macedonia to the annals of legendary seers, forever etching her name in the annals of mystic history. The first signs of Baba Vanga's extraordinary gift emerged in the late 20th century. It was then that Baba Vanga, the blind seer, made a prediction that would soon have the world in awe of her prophetic abilities. She had a vision, one that involved a great tragedy, a disaster that would not only shake Russia but would also shock the entire world. She claimed that Kursk will be covered with water and the whole world will weep over it. These words, shrouded in mystery, would later reveal their chilling significance. Fast forward to August of the year 2000. The news broke of a horrific catastrophe. The Russian nuclear submarine Kursk had sunk in the Barents Sea, resulting in the tragic loss of all crew members on board. The submarine, covered in water, was a haunting echo of Baba Vanga's prophecy. The world indeed wept over the disaster, just as she had foretold. The specificity of Baba Vanga's prediction was uncanny. The name Kursk, the imagery of being covered with water, and the global mourning, all these elements were eerily accurate. This wasn't a vague claim that could be bent to fit any number of events. It was a direct, precise prophecy that came true in a way that seemed almost impossible. The sinking of the Kursk was a somber event, a tragedy that moved the hearts of millions around the globe. But it was also a significant turning point in the recognition of Baba Vanga's prophetic abilities. People began to wonder, could this blind mystic from North Macedonia truly see into the future? Could her visions offer a glimpse into what was yet to come? With the tragic sinking of the Kursk, the world began to pay attention to the blind mystic from North Macedonia. The stage was set for Baba Vanga's prophecies to take the world by storm. Little did they know, her predictions were only just beginning. The sinking of the Kursk was just the beginning of Baba Vanga's chilling predictions. This was one of the first instances when the world sat up and took notice of this blind mystic from the Ottoman Empire. But it was far from the last. Baba Vanga's prophecies stretched far and wide, touching upon some of the most significant events in recent history. One such event was the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997. Baba Vanga is said to have predicted this heartbreaking incident, foreseeing that Diana would die in a car crash in a tunnel. The precision of this prediction left many in awe of Baba Vanga's alleged abilities. Yet, what solidified Baba Vanga's reputation in the realm of mysticism was her forecast of the September 11th attacks. It's claimed she foretold, "The American brethren will fall after being attacked by the steel birds. The wolves will be howling in a bush, and innocent blood will be gushing." Many interpret these steel birds as the planes that were used in the attack on the World Trade Center. This prediction, made over a decade before the event, sent chills down the spine of many a skeptic. But perhaps the most haunting prediction of all was that of the Chernobyl disaster. Baba Vanga is said to have warned of a nuclear catastrophe in the late 20th century, a prophecy that tragically came true in 1986, when the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine suffered a catastrophic meltdown. Each of these predictions, while disturbing, showcased an uncanny precision that made it hard to dismiss them as mere coincidences. Critics argue that these prophecies are vague and open to interpretation, but believers insist that the accuracy of Baba Vanga's predictions cannot be denied. It was not just the precision, but also the global nature of these events that made Baba Vanga a figure of intrigue. Her predictions weren't confined to her locality or even her country. They spanned continents, cultures, and decades, making her a global phenomenon. These eerie predictions, accurate to an unsettling degree, earned Baba Vanga a reputation that transcends borders and generations. From the sinking of the Kursk, the death of Princess Diana, the September 11th attacks, to the Chernobyl disaster, Baba Vanga's prophecies have left an indelible mark on the annals of mysticism. The year 2023, according to Baba Vanga, holds both promise and peril. As we delve into the predictions for this year, we find ourselves facing a chilling forecast. Baba Vanga is said to have warned of a catastrophic nuclear disaster that will take place this year. An explosion at a major nuclear power plant is expected to unleash toxic clouds, primarily settling over Asia. The spread of these clouds could potentially lead to serious diseases in other countries. A grim prospect indeed. But the nuclear disaster is just the beginning. Baba Vanga also spoke of a shift in Earth's orbit. While our planet's path around the sun naturally varies over tens of thousands of years, a more dramatic change like the one foretold could have devastating consequences. A movement closer to the sun could melt glaciers and flood our world, while a shift farther away could plunge us into a new ice age. The mystic's predictions don't end there. She also foresaw a powerful solar storm that will shake the climate in 2023. Solar storms, or disturbances on the sun, can impact Earth. Some interpret Vanga's words as a warning of a solar tsunami, a phenomenon that could lead to significant technology failures. A fourth prophecy for this year speaks of a biological weapon being used by a superpower, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths. These weapons, which are banned by the Biological Weapons Convention, are microorganisms or toxins produced by living organisms that can cause disease and death in humans, animals, or plants. Lastly, she predicted the end of natural pregnancies. As per her vision, all babies will be grown in laboratories. with states and medical experts deciding who gets one. Parents will be able to choose their child's traits, such as hair and eye color. That's a lot to occur in the remaining 7 months of 2023. These predictions, like those before them, are shrouded in mystery and uncertainty. They're a mix of science and the supernatural, a blend of what we know and what we can't comprehend. And while we hope for the best, we can't ignore the potential peril that these prophecies imply. As we stand on the brink of these prophecies, the world watches with bated breath. Baba Vanga, the blind mystic from North Macedonia, left behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and disturb. From the heart of the Balkans, her prophecies have echoed through time, leaving in their wake a mix of awe, skepticism, and unease. Born in a time of empires, Vanga's life was a tapestry woven with threads of the extraordinary. Her predictions, ranging from global disasters to societal changes, have been scrutinized and debated for decades. Some have found uncanny accuracy in her words, pointing to events such as the sinking of the Kursk, the September 11th attacks, and even the COVID-19 pandemic, as proof of her visionary prowess. However, alongside the believers stand the skeptics. Critics argue that Vanga's prophecies are vague, allowing for a broad interpretation that can fit numerous events. They point out that her predictions are often retroactively matched to world events, and claim that confirmation bias plays a significant role in their perceived accuracy. Yet, irrespective of the debates surrounding their legitimacy, there's no denying the impact of Baba Vanga's predictions. They have permeated pop culture and inspired countless discussions on the nature of time, fate, and the possibility of precognition. Her life and her supposed abilities have fascinated millions, sustaining a global interest that has endured long after her death. Part of this fascination lies in the very human desire to glimpse the future, to find some semblance of certainty in an uncertain world. Baba Vanga, with her enigmatic prophecies, offers a tantalizing possibility of such foresight. Whether one views her as a gifted seer or a clever charlatan, her story strikes a chord with our collective curiosity about the unknown. Equally intriguing is the woman herself, a blind mystic who claimed her abilities stemmed from an accident in her youth. Baba Vanga's life was as extraordinary as the predictions she made. Her story, steeped in mysticism, continues to captivate, painting a picture of a woman who, despite her physical blindness, claimed to see what others could not. In the end, whether one believes in Baba Vanga's predictions or not, her life serves as a reminder of the enduring allure of the unknown, the unexplained, and the mystic.